Hi, English 7, Miss Nettie here.
And Miss Nguyen.
So when you read farther along into a book, you may notice that the title often becomes much more meaningful as you see the conflict play out and how things are resolved, learn more about the characters, and have been able to point out emerging themes along the way. So titles are really important. They could be referring to an important message or theme, like The Beauty That Remains. It can hint to the main conflict, like the book One of Us is Lying. It can encompass the perspective of a particular character, like the famous fairy tale, The True Story of the Three Little Pigs, or it can be symbolic, like The White Umbrella.
So let's look into that title of our mentor text now to analyze its deeper meaning. The author probably chose this title because she obviously wanted us to focus on the white umbrella in the story. On the surface, an umbrella is something we can use to shield ourselves from getting wet in the rain. It literally provides protection. On Tuesday, we discussed how the white umbrella was an important symbol for our main character. We know from our past mini lessons that the umbrella is a source of inner conflict for our protagonist, making her feel torn between her Chinese identity and her American identity. It also caused a major external conflict during the car ride home from the piano teacher's house, distracting the mom so much that she ended up getting into a car accident. So now that we've reviewed the role this title plays for our anchor text, let's push our thinking.
So taking time to analyze the title of a story after having gained the insight and the information that reading the book brings to you as a reader is really important. Another thing that insight allows you to do is to consider some alternative titles that would also make sense for this story. So there are a few things you might consider when titling or when retitling a book or a story. You could think about the most important lesson the main character learned. You could think about a symbol that represented something very significant throughout the book, an important phrase, name, or location, or a very brief, like 2 to 4 words, description of a main setting or destination. For example, some possible alternative titles for The White Umbrella could be Wishful Thinking, which is referring to what she wanted, both the umbrella and to be different, or The Piano and the Porch, which are two places where the character experiences a lot of conflict. Or it could be A Beautiful Gift, which is a title that would have multiple meanings, being the gift that Miss Crosman gives her, the umbrella, or the gift that the realization that her family is enough, which is one of the emerging themes throughout the story.
Those are great titles, Miss Zanetti. So now that you're nearing the end of your reading plan, it's time to think about the title of the fiction book that you are reading. Does the title highlight a symbol in the story? Does it hint at a conflict or theme? Does the title encompass a perspective or name an important character? Is the title really long, like The Curious Dog in the Nighttime? Or is it a single word, like speak? Take some time to think about how the title fits the book. Then make your own alternative title to give your interpretation of the book. Remember that you can always look at the Teacher Digital Journal if you want to see how Miss Zanetti and I would write the entry.
All right, English 7.